Hey guys, it's Zaylee and I have Yuuya here, and I just wanted to let you know that Yuuya's story has changed, sort of. Not really a whole lot, but enough to be notable. Yuuya still lives in a town or village where, the villagers don't like him because he's adopted and they have a very backwards mentality and very closed mindset, I guess. But the reason for this is that they live in a village called Kadoguchi, which means door, entrance, gateway in Japanese. And I thought this story idea kind of would bring that whole mentality full circle, at least for explaining the villagers and why they are the way they are. Kadoguchi is the gateway to the Great Kaibutsu Kingdom, which essentially means the Great Monster Kingdom. So this small village is the doorway to the world of Japanese monsters, things that people only thought were fairy tales and folklore and nothing more. What does this have to do with Yuuya? Essentially what happens is that a new student appears one day and befriends Yuuya, and she is actually a Bakeneko, sent by the Queen of Cats to act as a guardian for Yuuya, and also to bring him to the Kingdom of Cats. So that will be the other books USD once I finally have the money saved up to buy it. There's that. Oniyuri Hime is the Queen of Cats, and she has essentially sent this Bakeneko out to act as a guardian for Yuuya and to bring Yuuya to the Kingdom of Cats because she has a quest for him. Yuuya isn't wild about this idea. When I first got this idea, and I started getting overwhelmed by the idea, I sat back and I was like, wait, is this really what Yuuya wants? And Yuuya was like, no, this isn't what I want at all. No, I don't want to be involved in this story. Don't do this to me. And I'm still going forward with it because it really struck me, because what hero, most of the time, when they're brought, when heroes are called out to be heroes, there are those who respond positively to it and be like, okay, I'll do this. But there are also heroes who are kind of like in Yuuya's shoes, where he's like, no, I don't want to do this. I just want to be normal. I want to have a normal life. This is what's happening to Yuuya. He's becoming a hero and he doesn't want to be one. And it means essentially that he will never have a normal life. He will never be a normal boy like he wants to be, and he'll never be accepted by the people in his village. But he will be accepted by the creatures of the Great Kaibutsu Kingdom. He will essentially become a hero to them. And essentially the Kaibutsu Kingdom will become his home. So that's what's happening to Yuuya, because of this Bakeneko coming in and being like, here, you gotta come with me and I'll protect you, and we're gonna go on this great adventure. So Oniyuri Hime asked for Yuuya's help to save her husband. Her husband's soul has been stolen by a mysterious enemy, and the reason it's a mysterious enemy is because I haven't quite figured out who this enemy is yet, but it's an enemy. And so he's sent off with this Bakeneko guardian to rescue Oniyuri Hime's husband's soul and restore Oniyuri Hime's husband to normal. And that's basically the gist of the story. I don't think I'll ever really write the story, but I might get inspired to do snippets or chapters to really develop the characters. I'm not very strong with plots. That's probably the reason I never write stories. Is I love character development, but plots are like my weakest thing. Maybe I will challenge myself and eventually actually create a story for this, but right now it's mostly just in my head and snippets of bits just to develop characters further. So yeah, that's everything. Oh, Oni Yorihime will be embodied by a tiny fairy, a blue fairy, tiny fairy Robin, and Oniyuri's husband, Osama, will be embodied by a blue fairy, tiny fairy Louis, with basically a floating head that I will change out, and that will be a blue fairy, tiny fairy Kyle. The Kyle will embody Osama when he is without his soul, which I think just essentially means he will be a very destructive king, because he is a king. So he will be a very destructive being without his soul, and essentially I think he will essentially be creating chaos in the great Kaibutsu kingdom, and in order to stop that, obviously he needs his soul restored. And then Blue Fairy Louis will be when Osama is his normal self. So yeah, that's the gist. Let me know what you guys think. I'm super excited about it. I really like the idea, even though Yuuya's not too keen on it, but I really think it's something that will make his character grow strong and really develop, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye!